What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about an announcement that we received on the 17th of May, which included Hero Arai interviewing the development team about some of his experiences that he had with his early access into the new Kvaris region. I highly suggest for all of you to check out this announcement and interview if you have not already. I will leave a link down in the description below to this exact interview. But there are a couple really important topics I want to talk about that get me very excited about what we may see with this update. So we know in previous headlines that they have mentioned that we are in the future going to be getting more exchangeable gear that is going to require you to have items or have loot to be able to trade in for items. And what I'm going to show you here in the interview, I think is going to tie directly into that account locked gear system, and it's the Rayjord Gorge. So Hero, he explored a sector in his playtest where characters took damage by just moving around. Can you tell me more about this? The damage was so great that I couldn't even explore it properly, so I'd also like to hear about some strategies to mitigate it. So there's going to be a region in the Kvaris area that you will take constant damage from, which means that this is going to be a very difficult place to explore. It's going to be a very difficult place to survive in, and this is really exciting. I've played a lot of MMOs, and there's always that one spot in every MMO where it is just very difficult to farm, whether that's because it's PvP, whether that's because the environment itself is fighting back at you. But this is really critical for any game to really feel full, where sometimes you just aren't up for it, or sometimes you are just not prepared enough with your gear to be able to go survive that said area. This right here gives players a reason to build a certain way or to continue to grow their gear so that they can more efficiently explore these certain types of areas. So the development team said that this must be Rayjord Gorge. This particular area of Kvaris is a tough exploration sector where you will constantly take low temperature damage. To keep your energy up, you can strengthen your resistance to this damage with boost effects from region mags, quick food buffs, and Kvaris gathering items, as well as boost items from NPCs and drops. So we are going to be getting new foods that is going to assist with this low temperature cold damage. We are also going to be getting some capsules as well. They say right here about this new augment, I'm a little worried that affixing this to counter the low temperature damage would make my gear Kvaris only and less useful in other regions. Is that so? So they mentioned that yes, this particular augment is going to be useful in Kvaris. However, they also added potency on top of it so that it can be useful for any region. You can see here it's a 25% damage resistance to low temperature damage, but it's also 2.5% potency increase. This is all great, but what I really want to talk about is right here. By the way, you'll want to get your character ready and buffed up for the first week after Kvaris releases, because an extremely powerful enemy will be waiting for you in the depths of Rayjord Gorge after that. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am because of this right here. That makes me believe that this region is going to hold more. It's not going to be a Gigantics. It's not going to be an urgent quest. It's going to be a very special event that is going to happen very intermittently. It's going to be something that you're going to want to prepare for, because when this event pops off, you're going to want to try to take advantage of it. What I mentioned at the beginning of this video is we are going to start seeing exchangeable gear where you're going to have to go farm for loot, farm for equipment, farm for materials, and then you're going to use that to exchange for our new 6-star rarity weapons and units. I firmly believe that the monster we are going to see in the depths of Rayjord Gorge is going to be one of those monsters that are going to drop materials that you are going to need for some of this gear. What I am so excited about is I can already picture in my head something like a world event, world trial, like we already have with the Stellar Graces, where you will just be doing whatever content, and all of a sudden at the top of your screen, you're just going to see world trial, defeat Rayjord Gorge or something like that. And it's going to be a time limit trial. You're only gonna have so much time to go to the Rayjord Gorge, survive in this area, and try to defeat this enemy. Now there's two ways that this could go. They could take the Gigantics route where everybody can revive everyone and there can be infinite heals around, so essentially it is guaranteed. But this could be that content we have all been waiting for, where it is not guaranteed, it is very difficult, and you will probably die multiple times before you actually get your first clear. How they have set this up, saying that you need to go into the depths of Rayjord Gorge, this implies to me that there is going to be a surface to Rayjord Gorge that you can adventure at any time, and then as that world trial appears or is active, we are going to be able to go to a different level within Rayjord Gorge where you might be limited to the amount of lives you have. The amount of heals and revives you have might be limited, and on top of that, you may have a limited amount of entries to that depth of Rayjord Gorge, so you have to take advantage of that 1 or maybe 2 times you have within that hour or 2 hours that the trial is active to defeat this enemy. Let me know down in the comments below, what are you guys looking forward to in Kvaris? Definitely take a gander at this post by Hero Right interviewing the development team, and let me know what you guys are excited about with what you discovered in this interview. And with all that being said, I am definitely looking forward to playing with you all in the Kvaris region in the very near future. And until then, I will see you all in the next video real soon. Take care.